It's been the year of the outsider, voices from the edge that are becoming mainstream. Donald Trump, Ben Carson, Bernie Sanders. The first two, Republican candidates who've never held political office. The third, a long-time politician thought to be at the extreme edge of the Democratic Party, now getting his views a wider audience, all benefiting from an anger that's been building.
Americans are frustrated. I think in some ways they're more disillusioned and fearful than they are angry. And I think really what they keep hoping for is that all of these kind of outsiders that they keep electing to office will in fact bring some change.
They're exciting crowds drawing large numbers, and it seems there's little that can dent their popularity. Donald Trump was widely condemned for this.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
But then found his poll numbers still went up. It's a run for the presidency, which is changing the approach of others in the Republican race of 2016.
They've picked up on the kinds of things Trump is doing. They maybe aren't going as far as he is on things like immigration and banning Muslim immigrants, but they're definitely being sensitive to the fact that those messages have really penetrated with the Republican Party. It's a very real sentiment that's out there that they at the very least do not want to offend. They don't want to alienate these potential supporters.
While the Republican race remains crowded, Hillary Clinton seems locked on the Democratic nomination, but she's been here before and failed.
She kind of sees herself as the heir apparent and is really in some ways embracing the idea of a third term. And I would also argue, rather than running on her achievements, she is spending more time focusing on the Republican faults.
2016 will be a lot like 2015 in that the only thing that really counts politically in the United States is the race for the White House. Only now it becomes meaner and nastier and more expensive. And at the end of what has already seemed like an incredibly long campaign, the two main parties will have their candidates, and one of them will be America's next president.
I don't think that you're going to see the candidates after the nominating contest try to come to the middle. I think you're going to see them very much focus on exciting their base. I think there are fewer and fewer votes in the political middle for them to get.
The new American president will face many challenges, both domestic and international. But the biggest might be bringing a divided country together after the election, no matter who wins. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.